Hey everyone, it's Emmy Hall at TFL Car. I'm here at John's 4x4 in Boulder, Colorado, and I'm so excited because today we are putting a winch on the TFL Raptor. So we've got this awesome SmittyBilt winch. It was provided to us by AutoAnything.com. I've also got a mount here, which is provided by Innovative Creations. And we also got this fancy accessory bag that comes with some gloves and a tow strap and some heavy duty chain. Now, if you want to make your 4x4 car or truck the most awesome thing ever, you definitely want to put a winch on it, and there's a couple of different reasons. Number one, okay, it looks really badass, right? You look like you know what you're doing. But number two, more importantly, is safety, safety, safety. You're going to be able to recover yourself out of sticky situations, and you can also save other people who have gotten themselves into a bad mess and they're not smart enough to get their own winch. And I have to say, when you do that, you can act just a tiny bit smug because it means that you're just a little bit better than those people that don't have their own winch. So let's see what's going to happen today with our awesome SmittyBilt winch here at John's 4x4. So, Ross, what can you tell me about this winch? I mean, I know it's a 12,000-pound winch. It's a SmittyBilt winch. It's pretty awesome, but what else do I need to know?
Well, this winch has got a couple of extra upgrades. We've got a wireless control.
Ooh,
this gives you the ability to step away from the vehicle if you need to while you're winching. Keep you in safe area and on safe footing instead of getting slipped up and tripped up in rocks. The SmittyBilt X2O series is a waterproof housing. So if you do occasionally dunk it under, you're not going to have to worry too much.
I don't think we would ever take this car underwater, would we? No.
Great, so we're going to go ahead and get the winch prepared and get the synthetic rope spooled on it. And then we're going to continue with our installation.
Awesome.
Great.
Hey Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, just pulling this bolt out so we can get these tow hooks out of the way to bolt that plate in for the winch.
But then we get to put the tow hooks back, right?
Yeah, we get to put the tow hooks back.
Not that we would ever tow this car, because the Raptor is way too cool to be on a tow strap, right?
That's true. Very true.
All right, so we've got the skid plate off, we're taking the tow hooks off, we took the license plate frame off, and then we're gonna bolt everything up there.
Yep.
Awesome.
We're gonna put that plate for the winch back up under there, tuck it under there, and then bolt it back in.
Sweet!
Like it never happened.
Like it never happened. You'll never know. They do such good work here at John's 4x4, you'll never know.
Never know. We'll pull it apart. Probably do it.
I can handle it.
Right, we're upside down.
Okay. Oops.
Like that. Okay, got it?
Yep.
Now this is going to take me a second. Okay.
Yeah, I do my bicep work, so this is fine. It's not too heavy. I mean, it might be a little heavy, but it's fine.
I hope you did your bicep.
I did. My trainer's so proud of me right now. That's like what every internet hater wants to do to me. Well, the hook works.
Это сильная веревка.
Well, I don't speak Russian, dude.
Strong rope.
Oh, strong rope, strong rope.
That's on both sides. Good.
Like a glove.
Yeah, just like a glove.
Great.
Okay, so Ross, now we've got this thing, the winch is in here, now we've got to wire it up. So it wires directly to the battery?
Wires directly to the battery.
Okay,
All the switching for in and out is done in the solenoid pack that's mounted on the winch body.
okay.
So I've already got that wired per the instructions that came with the winch. And it's very straightforward, very well labeled. Really like the way SmittyBilt did that.
Oh, good, because
So
electricity scares me a little bit. So it's fine? Okay.
It's very well done instructions. And now we've just got to make two connections, the positive and the negative, to the battery of the vehicle.
Okay, and then I will have a switch inside the cab as well, or are we just going to go with our...
You'll just have a remote control.
All right. And it doubles as a phaser. Set your phasers to stun. Pew, 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 pew. I can't back that up with facts. Okay, so now we're gonna spool the rope onto the winch. Now, I mean, I'm looking at this, and proportionally next to this huge truck, this looks really small. This is really 12,000 pounds?
Sure is.
What is this? So this is synthetic rope?
It's a synthetic rope.
Okay,
A synthetic has got a few different advantages.
Okay.
It also maybe has some disadvantages compared to the steel cable. The biggest advantage with this is it's so lightweight,
right,
and secondly, it's so safe. If this rope ever did shear and fail,
Right.
it's not going to snap back, break through your windshield, and
right.
hurt you.
Okay,
The rope's going to fall dead to the ground.
okay.
A steel cable is a little more scary.
It'll go
If that- if
all over the
cable-
place.
If the cable fails, it snaps back. And
So what are some of the
Very dangerous.
disadvantages of having synthetic rope?
if you would call them disadvantages, one is you've got to take better care of it.
Okay.
You don't want to drag it over the rocks.
Okay.
It's resistant to UV, it's resistant to grease, soil, mud, but they do recommend replacing a synthetic line every 2 years.
Okay, well, I mean, that seems like a reasonable request every 2 years. All right, well, let's spool this baby up. So what is this engaged free spool clutch lever? How does that work?
The winch clutch is in the engaged position is when it's going to be driven by the motor, driven either in or out, depending which button you press on your remote. Do you
Okay.
have your remote handy?
I do, wait. Ta-da!
You're in the engaged position.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn this on with one push of the button.
Sweet,
And
I'm
spool
on.
it in just a little bit. Great. So that's working wonderfully.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, when you get stuck in the mud or
Right.
wherever you may be, to get your winch to spool out, go ahead and switch this to free spool.
Okay,
And now I'll run my winch cable out.
so I can just pull it out that way,
Pull it out,
manually.
Hook it to your anchor point.
Got it.
Always, please make sure that you run this back into engaged before you hit the button. If this clutch is halfway, you could do damage inside your
Okay.
winch drum.
There it goes.
Okay,
All right, should I press in?
let's go ahead and walk it all the way in. Hold on for a minute. Let's go
Uh-oh,
out.
back out.
Okay. And go ahead and go in.
There.
Okay.
Hook it to
Let's
a
go.
hook.
There we go.
Oh. In a little bit?
Go ahead. Beautiful.
Look at that. Awesome. That is super cool. John, thank you so much. I mean, Ross, I get confused because it says John right here, you guys. Come on.
I got to give a name tag.
I know you do. That says Ross, not John.
Perfect. Well, that's great.
Yeah, thank you
We're
so
gonna
much.
Get it cleaned up and pulled out,
This
and
is-
we'll see you on the trail.
Yes, definitely. Thanks so much to John's 4x4 here in Boulder, Colorado, to SmittyBilt for the winch, for AutoAnything.com. Woo! And for everyone here watching us, we're gonna get it out on the trail here in a week or so, and we'll see if we get into a little bit of trouble and we can use this SmittyBilt winch. Thanks so much, y'all. See you soon. Bye.